Oh, Diplo points are maxed. So I will need to spend some more Diplo. You know what I should spend the Diplo on? Coal. You're already maxed. Or gems. Or gold. Really, Austria never increased you to 10. That seems like a bit of an oversight. Oh, no, that was admin. Don't spend admin, Mordred. Silly Mordred. There we go. Coal, coal, coal. Where are you? Ooh, I have a silk province. I didn't see them. Where the coal? I also have 1 incense. Why are the other 2 coal provinces not showing up? Oh, I haven't stated them! That would be why. They are territories. And that list only shows provinces. I did not realise that. Oh crap, this is just going to cost me even more admin. No, I'm going to try and get the technology, because those technologies do copy across to Victoria, and I'd quite like to be techie. How many hours have I played till now of this campaign, or of total of EU4? Because of this campaign, I couldn't tell you. In terms of, in total, 1,667 hours, and it just ticked over from 66 to 67 as I was tabbing over to it. Hey, Joshos, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate that. Welcome to the channel. And how are we doing? 3 more years until 1920. 3 more years until the game ends. We're almost there. Get speed 4. Like, I'm sorry that not a lot is going on right now. I just don't want to upset the boat. And I definitely don't want to be at war when we flip over to Victoria. I'm apparently... I was thinking that was an independent Florida there. It's not. Totomak is still alive. How have you survived? There's a group of Native Americans. And over here, Tapua. Tupiquam. Tupiquam. I guess that's just the Tupi. Who I remember from colonization. I remember having some really annoying wars against the Tupi. Ah, there's another game I need to revisit. In fact, I'm going to make a note of that. Colonization. Both the Civ 4 version and also the original. Such a good game. Colonization, spelt with a Z. Which my iPhone has very kindly corrected. Wrongly. Colonizazione. No, that was wrong. Nope, not colonization. Damn it, stop double I's. There we go. Done. The risks of trade. Trade over large something or other. I was apparently too slow. Tunis insulted me! Calera will annex annul all treaties with Prussia. Austria won? And the English are planning to invade Norway. Not sure that's a good idea there, England. Norway would school you. Yeah, they're still allied with Denmark, and this Denmark is a strong Denmark. Are the Dutch really privateering me? That seems like a bad choice. Nowhere that matters. Right, I still have a bunch of ships available. The other thing I wanted to double check was how much money was being pushed out here. I am indeed pushing money. However, I could be pushing a heck of a lot more. And yeah, they're done. Not sure that I quite need all of these in one place, considering that's, what, 90 new ships. I think I'm going to split you in half. I'm going to send some of you down to the Ivory Coast to go and protect trade. Oh, and my Sevilla fleet is also cooped up somewhere. Not currently functioning, so that's going to make me even more money. Genoa is working. Where's the Sevilla fleet? That would be you. Protect trade in Sevilla. Build me a few more ships. That's going to increase significantly the amount of money I'm making. Could push a bit more out of Ragusa. Yeah, I could really push some more out of Ragusa. I'm going to be interested to see what effect moving their ships has down there. I still have 45 available if I want to put them somewhere. Like Constantinople, I don't think needs it. We already have 83. Alexandria, possibly? But honestly, there's only 11 ducats left. Well, it's like 13 ducats out of 58. I think Ragusa would be the most likely. We could get some of that 21. Or just more in Sevilla. I still have 66 available there. And that's with my ships protecting. Yeah, I think we're going to steal it from Sevilla. Sorry, Spain. Not sorry. Can I find the smallest nation? Oh, it's almost certainly one of these guys. I mean, Tapua is a Dev 9, you're a Dev 14. Totomak is actually multiple provinces. It's gonna be one of those. Or maybe, if like Ryukyu or somebody is still alive. The Ottomans are over here. How have you done that, Ottomans? I mean, still. Ethiopian Australia. Yeah, you're reading that right. And also Ethiopian New Zealand, South Island, North Island, Ottoman New Zealand. And still nobody has colonized Siberia. Mental. Oh, we have people who think they can get the better of us. They were dead wrong. Put you in a ship and send you over here. Hopefully stop there rather than there. Wow, Persia just took on the Ottomans. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 provinces they took. Yeah, Persia is definitely going to be another regional power that I will need to contend with, which I'm really happy about. Like, that's a strong Persia. I want nations around me to be strong. Like, this Prussia is going to be interesting, especially if they carry over with the war against Hungary. Strong France. That strong France is actually kind of scary. Oh, man, they did declare war, and they're winning. That's 100,000 men. The Danish should be able to win that naval battle, though. And then they should just be able to attack. Although the English... Actually, 211,000 against the Danish 131. Where's Norway? Norway is not on that list. Ooh, Norway's all the way down here. That's also a big fleet. Denmark, 213 ships, of which 41 are heavies. England, 38, 148. So if the Danes can bring their heavies and their galleys together, they will win. If they can do that. Though the English have consolidated all of their ships. Oh no, they just split them. Oh, I wish I could intervene in that. That would make me very happy. Right, let's take a look at the technologies. We are still a year away. Right, development it is. Huzzah! Hey, Dara, thank you very much for the subscription. Appreciate that, and welcome to the Maudlings, buddy. Thank you. Wow. 3 development to improve Varajd and Zagreb 4 development. And these are cloth producing. These are not rubbish provinces. How is that so cheap? Oh, okay. Development efficiency minus 30%. That's a big one. That's through technology. Berchas minus 10. Renaissance minus 5. Full economy focus minus 20. It's a very powerful ability, that one. Farmlands minus 5. Something minus 20. Oh, that's the event. I think they had an event which was minus 20. Canals and turnpikes minus 10. Producing cloth minus 10. Golden era minus 10. And then innovativeness. That is so cheap. That's ridiculous. And to be quite honest, the more development I get here, the more population this transfers to in Victoria. Alright, now they're getting slightly more expensive. Okay, price has gone up a lot. So let's start developing some other area. Oh no, I can't go too far. Hood of Endigar is also surprisingly cheap. That's silk. Crikey. Crikey. Could issue the development cost edict. Yeah, true. Don't think I'm going to need to, though. And now the nobility are like, I want more land. Come on. Oh, curse you. Do I have any more? No. We've already gone through like the entire country to try and find some grain producing settlements which you can have. Oh, no, I found one. 22 development though, that's a lot. Ah, screw it, you can have it. Don't forget about map mode soon. Still got a year. Basically, December 1820 I'll do that. So, shout at me then. Or like a month before, so I actually remember to slow down. Right, technology. Oh no, we're still not ahead of time. I really hope I haven't just spent too much military to tech up. No, I haven't. We're fine. Get that one. Yes, we completed it. And yes, I think we are going to complete this. We're going to get all of them. Pretty sure. I just need to not get tempted to do these. No, Mordred. Look away. Base production in Burgas. Cool. The Knights need an option to stab those estates. The only estate that matters is our Lord Jesus Christ. Well, yeah. Part of the problem I've been struggling with, actually, is just how innately strong the clergy are. Because they require 20% of your total country. And also, they just have an innate plus 10% influence for the clergy, which means that you are in constant danger of them attacking. No, I don't like right-clicking these, because I don't know if you can get them back again. That's why I never do it. Nope, don't look at the development. Click away. Oh, here we go. Admin went up before military. That's because I spent a bunch of military. Imports compete with the Knights' quality goods. Our neighbours have established large colonial presence in the New World. Yada yada yada. I've read that a billion times. Pisses France and Alaska off a little bit. I think we'll get away with it. Yeah, pretty sure. Austria and Limburg made peace. Here's the Norwegian Navy. Now the question is, can Norway and Denmark do enough economic damage to force England to disband a bunch of their troops? Because that's how you would have to win this war. Also, we could totally do that. And that. It's June. And we're done. All three. Boom. Good. So that puts us in a very good position technologically for Victoria. Yeah, we are going to have a powerful papal state. Italy does tend to do pretty well. Although, that said, I'm in the north, and it's the north where the population is. And I have access to the Hungarian and, yeah, just the Hungarian coal. So I can industrialize rather more rapidly than Italy usually can. I wonder if mercantilism translates into anything in Vicky. I would assume it translates into mercantilism. Just a guess. Probably how much your pops want mercantilism versus free trade. Also, you don't appear to be training. This is unacceptable. Although I doubt that professionalism converts. I just like the idea of having really high professionalism. Oh, uprising. Oh no! I may not have time to finish this. It's October. Oh yeah, I'm going to be fine. Attack. Attack. Do you arrive? November. Oh, no. Wait a day. Right, now attack. So we're going to have 1 tick of morale. Is that going to be enough? With my ridiculous armies, probably. Why did I even doubt? Why did I even doubt? We're fine. Map modes, yep. Now here's the thing I can never remember. Is December a 30 day? Or a 31 day? Let's take a look. 31. So we'll go until now, because you want to have a little bit of leeway, just in case you need to let some time elapse while doing the converters. So this is officially the end. We've done it. Is the HRE still there? Yes. I'm somewhat surprised that Austria is still alive, especially considering Prussia declared war on them. And that's after France and I dogpiled Austria. That was after I'd already dogpiled Austria once to take their territories here and cut them off from the coast. Right, first things first, save game. Save. Did I already do that? Well, I'm just going to do it again. Going to run it to the end. Probably not. Like I said just now, I want to have a few days leeway, just in case I need to load this up, make a few changes in the console before converting to Victoria. Like, if you stop it on the day of, then you don't have the time to do that. But this is as close. This is close enough. It's fine. Right, so map modes. Trade. Most valuable trade node in the world, 279, is Genoa, because I once again started stealing it from Sevilla, which I can't believe I forgot to do. Earning me 454 ducats a month from trade. That's rather a lot from trade. Ooh. Ooh. But I'm still quite impressed that the English Channel's done that well. Lubeck, 89. The internal ones don't usually do very well. Vienna's actually worth 33, which for an internal's a lot. Venice, 27. That's because most of the money that would be going to Venice is now going to Genoa. Constantinople, 11. Novgorod. Actually, Novgorod's worth 40. They are not stealing much from the Baltic at all. That's interesting. That's very interesting. That's meaning that this area is a lot wealthier than it should be. White Sea is losing it all. In the Americas, yeah, there's quite a lot of money flowing out the Americas. 50 ducats there, 40 ducats there. What about the Caribbean? 40 ducats going to Sevilla from the Caribbean. Ivory Coast, did I manage to seize any of it? Yes, so the majority is now going to Sevilla rather than the English Channel. Although considering I have 45 light ships here, that's quite weak. What about Asia? Because I don't think very many of the European powers got involved in Asia. So we're not, for example, getting the Indian trade. Yeah, see, Goa, still 45. Ceylon's a 19. Indus, actually, is still only a 3. Hormuz. Persia, 27. Persia's doing a terrible job of keeping their trade. Transaxonia, though, 40. 40 trade on an inland trade area. That's a huge amount. That's actually really impressive. 35 in Newman. 109 in Beijing. Well played, Ming. Japan, 24. Canton, 5. What about over here? Siam 23. Malacca 55. Yeah, see, all of this money, which ordinarily would flow to Europe, just isn't. Mexico 21. No, sorry, Panama 21. Mexico 15. Yeah, the inlands over here don't usually do very much. Most of the New World cash is going to the Old World. Alright, so that's that one. Coalitions. Irrelevant at this point. Religious. Here we go. So most of Europe, I would say, is still Catholic. However, we do still have an extremely strong Protestant bloc in Germany. We also have the Reformed Scandinavia, and they did start to... No, they haven't reformed Scotland yet. Most of the colonized world is Catholic, although there is a bit of Reformed up in Canada. It actually looks like they forced Canada to convert at some point, because all of this should otherwise be reformed. It was certainly colonized late enough. The Dutch part there is Protestant, and that's going to cause uprisings in French Columbia, because one, it's going to be Dutch culture, and two, it's Protestant. Then we have Coptics here in Ethiopia and Saudi Arabia and the Levant, thanks to Ethiopia. Protestantism here, thanks to the Dutch and the French. Oh no, the French are Catholic, so that's thanks to the Dutch. Sunni Islam, not very strong in Africa, very strong on the steppe. So Orthodoxy never took off here because there was no Russia. And Tengri isn't really Tengri, that's uncolonized. Hindu primarily... No. Oh, that's interesting. So the Bahmanis are Shia, but they did not convert most of India. This is going to result in some ridiculous uprisings later. I know that from my China game as the Vikings. Like, this is going to be an unhappy place. This is going to be a very unhappy place. So my thoughts about having a united India being a strong power, I'm not so sure anymore. I don't think they will be. Persia is fully united, so they'll be fine. We may have some no, we're fully Catholic. I did convert everything I took. But if we take over the Ottomans, then we are going to have problems converting that. Confucian in China. Theravada in Southeast Asia. Japan is still Shinto. Trade goods. Most of the slavery was stamped out. And there's not actually that many slave producers. So it looks like a lot of the Europeans have abolished it already. That is an insane amount of ivory. Except for Madagascar, which is apparently entirely slavey. Because Kilwa still owns it. So the fight over Kilwa is going to be interesting. Kilwa, Alodia, Songhai. Those are the three main African powers. I guess Rwanda to a lesser extent than Ethiopia. But Ethiopia I'm not sure I would consider technically a African power. Because they're going to be modern tech. Especially if they're one of the top nations. They're not. So at one point Ethiopia was a great power. But I think England has edged them out for it. So this is going to be interesting. So France is number one in the great powers. And then me, then Ming, then Castile, Bahmanis, Kazan, Hungary and England. That will jostle around a little bit when we convert. Institutions. Let's actually go through these properly. So feudalism. Everyone is feudal. Renaissance. Everyone is Renaissance. Colonialism. Everyone is colonial. Printing press. Everyone is printing press. Global trade. Everyone is global trade. Manufactories. These going on. Oh! Kamchatka never made it to colonial trade. And in fact, neither did some of the islands here in Indonesia. Manufactories, I think everyone did get that. Somehow Kamchatka did get manufactories, but not trade. So that means they had no marketplaces. And then Enlightenment. Okay, there are several places that do not have the Enlightenment. Europe does. Russia does. Ming does. Ottoman Taiwan doesn't. Okay, the Ottomans are, but their territories aren't. Australia mostly is. South America. North America is... Yeah, so basically everyone has all the technology, so there's been a good tech spread. States and territories are kind of irrelevant. Development. Most developed region in the world. Probably the Low Countries. Maybe Northern Italy. Possibly Austria. There's actually a fair amount of concentration over here. In terms of most development, who was it before? I think it was Den Haag. 51 dev, 45, 49, 46, 51, 51. I'm sure there was someone that had like 54. 38, 40, 42 for Oslo, nice. 45, 55, Olomouc, Hungary. That seems to be the highest in Europe. Yeah, there's a lot of like 30s and 40s up in northern Italy. There's also going to be a lot of those here in the Low Countries. England's a lot less developed than usual. 13, 12, 9, 8. England's actually a backwater. Persia, 43, 42, 46, Beijing. Ah, Yongping, 53, Beijing, 50. So yes, the most highly developed province in the world seems to be Olomouc with a 55. India hasn't developed much. 30s maximum. 3, 8, 6. India has not developed. Can't you use the ledger for that? Not something I've looked at before, honestly. Economy? I have a feeling that's only going to be like own provinces. Province development. Ah, here we go. 55, Olomouc, Yongping, 53, Napoli, 51, Constantinople, 51, Den Haag, 51, Venice, 50. That's me. In fact, two of those are mine, Constantinople and Venice. Beijing, 50, Vienna, 49, Cairo, 47. That's me. Lombardy, 46. That's me. I actually have a lot of them in the top. Like, we're surprisingly well developed. Loot, no. Colonial, no. Imperial? Did the HRE change very much? Yes, it has. Are you seeing what I'm seeing here? In a certain country that has no right to be in the HRE, that is currently in the HRE. That's interesting. In fact, I know why. They were the emperor at one point. Yeah, we had an English emperor. I think that was during the League War. That's hilarious. Right, French. French have actually spread Gascon all through Aragon. Completely wiped out Aragonese. That's interesting. Dutch, Flemish, Rhenish, Saxon, Pomeranian. Germany's looking about right. Italy's looking right. Greek and Greece, Turkish there. Yeah, I've not done any culture converting. Doesn't look like anyone's really done any. Sweden, Norwegian, Danish. That's all where you'd expect it to be. Yeah. No real changes here, I don't think. Just tried to pause to look at the map, forgot it was live. Sorry, Andy. If you want me to, like, hold and look at something, then just let me know. Accepted cultures in green, unaccepted in red. So actually large chunks of my territory are not accepted. Religious we've already seen. Metropolitan. It's not irrelevant to me. Estates, you can see how much of the knights the church owns. Unrest. Everyone is happy. Government type. Oh, right. Yeah, monarchy, papacy. Portugal's a monarchy. Why is that a different colour? Castile's an enlightened despotism. Despotism. That's not monarchy, though, is it? Enlightened despotism. I know a despot is an autocrat. I just don't... Prussian monarchy. I guess enlightened despotism is like the top end. I mean, honestly, I usually go parliamentary, so I'm not sure. Administrative monarchy. Admin monarchy. Constitutional republic. The Danes are a republic. Huh. Norway's an admin monarchy. French Durango. Enlightened despotism. Oh, you are actually just France. You didn't get a colony down there. Then Guarani is an admin monarchy. Constitutional Republic. Songhai is a republic. Ethiopia is a republic. There's going to be some... Alright, so this is going to be interesting. That's actually quite a few democracies for Victoria. Yeah, last tier monarchy. Really? More than absolute? I don't think I've ever gone for that. I like absolute monarchies too much. That discipline bonus, or as it is now, the authoritarianism bonus. It's pretty nice. Edicts. I honestly don't use them very often. Most of the time I just forget they exist. I've got a couple of the trade ones running, but that's it. In fact, Lombardy's in Venice. I should have turned that one off. Alright, so that's all the political map modes. Diplomatic. My allies, everything in blue. Still pretty happy with that. Opinion, coalition, federation, trade league. There are no merchant republics left alive. Wrong. Switzerland is. I did notice that before, actually. Switzerland had changed from an admin monarchy to a trade republic. And Switzerland is the last merchant republic alive. So... no, that's just the border colours. Yep, they are indeed the last one. Players! This is where I surprise everyone that this was actually multiplayer. It wasn't, it's just me. Alright, economic. Trade we've seen, development we've seen, buildings. Yeah, we're super well developed. I do like building my buildings. It's part of the reason I take... what was I saying? No, I don't remember. Oh yeah, that's why I take economic ideas, because it makes the buildings cheaper, and I do like the building bonuses, especially for like shipyards and manpower. Colonial, that's distant. Trade goods, we've already seen. Technology, we've already seen. Trade value. Concentrated around Europe, especially in France and the Low Countries. Italy has a fair amount. Oh, that's all the cloth, isn't it? Yeah, that's going to be all the cloth. That's all the ivory down here. Tropical wood. Worth surprisingly little. Maybe I just didn't develop it enough. New World, you can see a couple of the gold mines and things. And then also, surprisingly, in Florida. Where's that? Well, I guess those are the colonial goods like tobacco, probably, or maybe cotton. Yes, tobacco. So tobacco is worth a lot over there. Loot, devastation. Actually, I'm kind of curious. Where is really devastated right now? So some of the colonies, because there was fighting over there. The Dutch colonies, not surprising, fighting. Africa a bit. Scotland, but that's because it's currently under occupation. Austria. Kazan, because of their war against Tver. Transaxonia, Kazakh. That's a bit, not a huge amount. Alright, political. I don't think we need any of these. No. So I think that's everything. Is there anything in particular that you want me to see?